Hello, I'm Krishna Reddy. The best thing I have done from previous 2 months is I watched a lot of interviews of lot of people and in lot of languages. I didn't care whether it is English, Hindi or Telugu. I watched so many interviews. I wanted one thing which is subtitles. If that interview had subtitles, I watched it. And very few days ago, I watched the interview of Marwan Atapattu. It was in Sinhala language, Sri Lankan language. I didn't find any English video, so I watched that, but there were English subtitles. Those 34 minutes interview has completely changed the way I was looking at life. I was looking at life in a different way, and this has made it a lot better. And this story of Marwan Atapattu, I'm telling you, will change the way you look at life. And I never thought that he would have that story. I watched him play a lot of cricket. He used to bat with Sanath Jayasuriya. He was opening pair of Sanath Jayasuriya. I always enjoyed Jayasuriya batting. He has hit sixes at will. And this Atapattu was batting very slow. And people say, don't judge book by its cover. I have always judged Atapattu, saying that he's a boring cricketer. But he's not a boring person at all. And when you get to know his struggle, you will realize that he's one of the best persons in the world. And when I went through the interview, I got to understand a lot of things. I already knew about him a little when Harsha Bogle was speaking about him a lot. He often speaks about him, saying that that is how your attitude should be. But I never took him seriously. But this was the interview which completely changed the way I was looking at him, the way I was looking at life. So let me tell you that story. This person was born in 1970. After 20 years, he got a selection into Sri Lankan cricket team. He was so young. He was compared with Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar has made his debut in 1988 and this person made in 1990. He was just 20 years old and there were a lot of expectations. His family always believed that this person could do wonders and entire Sri Lankan media believed it. There were so many articles written about him because he has scored such a number of runs in domestic cricket. He has performed well in school cricket, college cricket, university cricket, and in domestic cricket also he scored a lot of runs, so he got a selection. The first match was in India. It was in Chandigarh. And Atapattu came into bat. Sri Lanka were 5 down. They were in deep trouble. India has posted a very high score. Sri Lanka collapsed and it was 5 down. Atapattu came into bat and everyone had expectations that he would perform. He would score big and he got out for a duck. It was complete disappointment for all his relatives, parents, friends. Everyone were extremely disappointed, including him. He went back to the pavilion and Sri Lanka came to bat again. He got another chance and he got out for duck. It was 0-0 for him in first 2 innings. And everyone blamed selection committee for selecting this person at an age of 20 with no maturity at all. He needs time. He has to grow up. You can't ruin his career. These were the things which were told. And this person went back. He worked hard. He has performed. He scored a lot of runs. He came back to team after 21 months. Exactly after 21 months, he made a comeback and people expected a lot because he was 22 years old and people thought that he would perform. His family was eager. They were watching him bat and he got out for duck in the first innings. In the second innings, he scored a run and people were very happy and thought that he would score more, but the next ball he got out. It was 0-0-0-1. And these were his scores in first 2 matches in a span of 2 years. He was dropped from the team. He went back and nobody thought that he would get another selection because he didn't perform at the higher level and he was not performing. 0-0-0-1 are the worst scores ever. People tried to console him. People tried to tell him that it's okay. Even Greg Chappell has started with a 0. He went back to training. He started scoring runs and this time he started scoring runs in such a way that selectors couldn't ignore him. He made a comeback and he got out for duck. Sri Lanka came to bat again and he got out for duck. People said that he's not fit for big matches. People said that he can't perform under pressure. People criticized him a lot. He was not picked up for 3 years. But after 3 years, there was no chance because he was scoring runs in such a way that selectors have to pick him into the team. They have picked him. And they sent him to New Zealand along with the team and he got a chance to play and for the first time he scored 25 runs. That looked like a mountain. That was not a century but it looked like a century. Everyone were happy including Atapattu. It gave him so much of relief. In the second innings he scored 22. It was 1997. And try to understand, it took 6 years for him to score the second run. A person who dreamt of being a cricketer, he really wanted to be a cricketer throughout his life. When he got a chance at an age of 20, he got out for 0-0. Just think about his state of mind. Then at an age of 22, he got out for 0-1. At an age of 24, he got out for 0-0. Again, he got a chance at an age of 27 and he scored 25 and 22. He secured the place for the next match and he got out for 0 again. Then he scored another 25 in the second innings. Then he kept on scoring those 20s, 30s. In 18th innings against India, in the same year, in 1997, he scored a century, a mind-blowing century, a great century, 106 runs in a tough situation against a tough bowling attack. And that is where he confirmed his place. That is where he never looked back. For 10 consecutive years, he kept playing. He scored 5,500 plus runs in Test cricket with 16 centuries, including 6 double centuries, huge double centuries. And in one day cricket, he scored 8,500 plus runs. And he became captain for Test and one day cricket. He has led the team for so many years. Try to understand. Try to think about it now. Just try to be in his position. Don't treat it like a story. Treat it like a life. If you were in that situation, doesn't matter whether you are a cricketer or not. In your profession, when you wanted to achieve something, you got a huge loss. You got out for a duck. How would that feel? How would that make you feel? Isn't it a heart attack? It's a massive attack. It's like, you want to do something and you got a break. You got to do something and you suddenly, you were pushed back. You don't feel comfortable. 0, 0, 0. With a single 0, we'll stop doing that work. So many of us will give up. So many of them might have given up. But this person has not. After 3 zeros, then a single 1. That 1 run is also a controversial event today. People say that it's umpire's mistake. It was a leg by. It was declared as a run. Otherwise, it would have been 6 zeros at a stretch. And when that happens, we can't bounce back. But this person has bounced back. He never gave up. People thought it's impossible for him to get into the team. He became captain of Sri Lankan team for both one day and Test cricket. Try to take his example every time you face a failure. Try to think about him. That is where life changes. When you don't give up, life changes. This is first thing we all have to realize. We work for 1 day, we work for 2 days, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and we feel as if we work so hard and we give up saying that nothing is happening. Nothing will happen in 3 months. This person has invested 6 long years to score second run. Second run, not 6 balls, 6 years to score his second run. But he didn't give up. And then he scored a century in his 18th innings. 17 failures for him. Try to think about it now. And when we go for an interview, we fail, we come back, we'll not even come out of our room. We don't want to see people. We don't want to face them. We don't want to face criticism. Imagine he might have faced thousands of criticism. People around us wait for a chance to criticize. Imagine his life. For 6 years, he never scored a second run. Imagine how bad his family situation would have been then. Everyone thought that he would shine. And he has fallen. But he bounced back in such a way that people will now just keep quiet. So try to understand one thing which is very, very important here is never give up. Whenever you face a failure, think about this person, Marwan Attapattu. The person who had 5 ducks in 6 matches has become a captain for the team one day and scored thousands of runs. And that is how life changes. Life will always be up and down, up and down. It will never be in this direction. The only thing we can do is when we get a failure, how to handle that. How to not let that into disappointment. How to not let that into depression. That's the only thing we could do. Every person's life on the earth will be up and down, up and down. No person will be an achiever throughout his life. He will have failures, whether it is personal or professional. Some are in our control, some are not in our control. Every person will fail. Every person has to fail. It's all about coming back from those failures. That makes the major difference. And 2 beautiful things from this story which I got to understand is, one thing is never give up. Life can change even after 6 years if you don't give up. That's one thing. The other thing is life is not always constant. It starts from top, gets into bottom, again goes on to top, again to bottom, again on to top. Or it starts in the bottom, goes to top, comes down, goes up, comes down. So we have to be very, very perfect, very, very stable, very peaceful in every situation. That is what counts. That is what makes the difference in life. That is what is called attitude. What is attitude? You're not getting depressed in the worst situations is attitude. So that is where your attitude plays a key role. So try to understand, don't get depressed. Whenever you get depressed, think about this person, Marwan Attapattu. That will make a huge difference. Thank you so much. I'll come up with another story very soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.